Jazz history by developing the skills you need to hear different parts of jazz performances and to be able to identify those parts using specific jazz vocabulary. Let's begin by looking at the instruments in this band. Zach plays the piano, which can do several things, but it usually plays chords, which we call comping, and it often plays the melody as well. Zach? That can both comp and play melody, and that's the guitar, which Ethan plays. Thanks, Ethan. Ricky plays the bass, which usually covers the roots of chords, the very lowest note that you're going to hear. Listening carefully to the bass is one of the easiest ways you can hear what we call chord changes, which are simply the different chords that go with any song. Many listeners think that the drummer is responsible for keeping the tempo, but the bass actually has a big say in that, because low tones are easily felt by the other musicians, and it often plays right on the beats, like this walking bass line. That's awesome, thanks Ricky. So, if the bass is driving the tempo, what does the drummer do? Well, the drums drive something we call groove, which is the different way that rhythms interact with each other to create the propulsive, syncopated rhythms that jazz is known for. Adriana, can you play us a swing groove?
Sure.
Met the members of the band, let's hear them in action together. Adriana is going to start with a swing groove. Then Ricky's going to join by adding a walking bass line. After that, Zach's going to come in and comp some chords. Once that's all set up, Ethan is going to come in and play the melody on the guitar. a head of a well-known 12-bar blues. However, there's a lot more to jazz than just playing the melody. Once the melody or head has been stated, the band gets to improvise. Zach is going to take an improvised solo by making up a new melody on the spot that fits over the chord changes of a 12-bar blues. Listen for the same chord changes that you heard when the band played the head. As we go forward, we will encounter many other jazz song forms. By form, I'm referring to different ways that songs can be organized. The blues we just played has 12 bars or measures, but many other songs have 32 bars, which can be broken up into 8-bar sections that can be organized in different ways. To understand what a bar feels like, let's count the bars in a blues while the band plays.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, let's listen to the band play a 32-bar song form, which we call rhythm changes. This form is called that because it has the same chords as the jazz standard by George Gershwin called I Got Rhythm. The form has 8 bars, which then repeat. Then something new happens for 8 bars, and the original melody comes back for the last 8 bars. 4 8-bar sections equals a 32-bar form. I'll tell you what is happening as the band plays rhythm changes.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Here's the first statement of the melody. Now, that 8-bar section repeats. Here comes the contrasting section, which is called the bridge. And here's the original melody on the last 8 bars of the form. We have many more things to learn, but I hope that this little demonstration has shown you a little bit about the way jazz works. Let's go through some of the jazz vocabulary we covered today. First, comping, short for accompanying. It means accompanying a melody. The band is going to comp while Ethan plays a short melody.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Next, chord changes. That's the way different chords change to create a unique harmony for each song. Now the band's going to comp the same exact song without Ethan so you can hear the underlying chords.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Next, we've got tempo. Tempo is how fast or how slow the band plays. First, we'll do a slow tempo, which we call a ballad. Now, here's a fast tempo.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Groove. That's the way different combinations of rhythms interact to create propulsive, syncopated rhythms. Even though the drums help to establish the groove, the whole band grooves. It's everybody's job. Here's a bossa nova groove from Brazil. Walking bass, a type of bass line common in jazz in which the bass player plays on every beat. Ricky? Thanks, Ricky. So, a couple of more vocabulary items. Head. That's the entire melody of a jazz song. Next, rhythm changes. Those are the chord changes of the jazz standard I Got Rhythm. These chords form the harmony for many other jazz songs. You're going to encounter a bunch of them this semester. Bridge. A bridge is a contrasting section of a song. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. And I'll see you in discussion where we're going to practice some listening skills where we identify the elements that we learned about today.
Well,